think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd and through a sea of pyrotechnics out. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. 1st down and more for Jackson. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game. But running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Reeves leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I
thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What will see?
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to take off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this.
Need to get the coach some highlights.
And but I ain't finna be doing it, jumping on screen.
He's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously...
Schleg's able to push forward, pick up that first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting...
Y'all can't stop me. I'm like Richard Davis out here.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do
What happened, Kamara?
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to Murray on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Don't get up on you, dude. Make sure my nigga Adam Kamara in. Nigga need to come on so I can score.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find the yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Saints.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run it again with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run with Murray. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Latavius Murray unable to lower those their shoulders and get the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the option, it's Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. And their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2. Fourth quarter.
37-yard line.
Let's go. We got the ball count. Slick ain't going nowhere. I'm in game chat.
Again, it's Kamara.
Yes, sir.
33-yard line here.
But don't quit. Don't quit.
Yards the pickup, first down.
Nigga ain't no beast. Nigga named LB the Beast. And can you stop me?
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
How many picks I done caught on you, bro? Matter of fact, I only I can throw the ball now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
You are a trash little kid. You're not even supposed to be on the game.
I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Say hey to my screen for me. Go ahead and say hey. Say hey, I'm getting beat.
Still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it.
Y'all my trash.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook.
14-0. Was good.
Touchdown. Jared Cook, 27 yards.
Now I have 14-0.
Now add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot.
14-0.
They throw him the football downfield. They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
I gave you good field position.
the Ravens take over.
There's no reason you shouldn't score. I gave you good field position. No reason you shouldn't score.
Struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL.
Better throw that ball.
Score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
I spam triangle.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
At the ball in the air, you gotta move your player to go get it back.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Let's go.
Jackson hit,
Let's
and he
go.
lost the football. Fortunate to get that football.
Hey,
back.
boy, watch out my feet. Supposed to be saying the N-word.
Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost.
Bruh, you racist, bruh. Why you saying the N-word, bruh?
The opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Okay, still, you supposed to say that junk, bruh. Too little.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, y'all. Pete, nigga. What's up?
It's the linebacker, Alex
Come on.
Anzalone. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Nobody can beat me, nigga.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the
TD.
drive.
Ooh, finna burn you.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Ain't gonna lie, he just sat me.
And down he goes.
Ooh, it's a minute left. The game
And their
over.
inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
Dang, bro, you didn't score all game, bro. You should be ashamed of yourself.
It was somebody like you.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends,
Oh, yeah.
who you would think could absorb that contact.
Sliding out of the pocket.
No, I threw a pick, I threw a pick.
Maybe the turning point they need.
If you let my lineman catch you, you so trash. You're trash.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Get better at the game, kid. I just got the game like 2-3 days ago.
Right, and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it.
Come here.
Pressure gets him.
Get up.
For a sack.
Get up.
Trey Hendrickson.
Get up, kid.
That clock continues to
Come
run.
on, I'm coming again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Second and
Yes, sir.
16
Come
after the sack.
off the D-line. I pick. Ooh. Mines. Stop playing. Let me pause my stream real quick. And I say that. Thank you for the ball back, though.
Finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long
Bro, I had this game for like a couple of days.
I will guarantee you the defensive guys,
My
they'll get
bro.
together somewhere and have their own private celebration.
Bro, you might as well just.
Something to be cherished.
Oh yeah.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate
I
just
call
to
it
get back
timeout.
to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. The Saints
Why did I
call
pick the same
first
play?
timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Never mind. Got no people blocking for me on this side. So
2nd down, Kamara.
let's go.
Brought down at about the 43 that time. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And unable to break away, they stop
GG's, kid.
shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Today's
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, I tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we. But you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you.
Sleep. Catch picks every time, bro. Just start doing about this nigga. Bro, look at y'all, bro. This nigga trash, bro. Nigga hot garbage. Why did I roll? I'm gonna trash this quarterback over, bro. I get strong.